This is the moment when a cop ultimately decides to ruin his career in one night.
Drunk?
No, I'm the captain.
Huh? A what?
Please.
Huh?
But cops throwing away years of hard work over a simple slip-up is more common than you might think. Like when an officer crossed the line in the back seat of his patrol vehicle in ways you wouldn't expect.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Or like the time they planted drugs in an innocent woman's car.
Ready to check this compartment here yet? Well, here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
But let's start with these officers who thought using excessive force was just another way to handle a routine situation.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Oh, yeah. You are small.
Have a seat. Guess what? I ain't
Dude, they told you to sit your ass down.
Just sit down, bro.
On May 18, 2023, in Mesa, Arizona, Robert Johnson accompanied Eric Reyes to his ex-girlfriend's apartment so Reyes could get his belongings. The woman later called 911 claiming her ex-boyfriend was trying to break into her apartment. When cops arrived a few minutes later, they found Johnson standing on the balcony.
I'll pat you down real quick, if you don't mind.
Hey, I got a knife right here. So please believe me. What's going on? Hello?
Have a seat right there by the wall for me, Doc. My man, have a seat right there by the wall. While you're talking on the phone.
Officers found Reyes, who was suspected of trying to forcibly enter his ex-girlfriend's apartment, and ordered him to sit while they spoke with him. Johnson was also cooperative as he warned the officers about the knife in his pocket. But things quickly take a turn when he's asked to sit on the floor, an order that took Johnson a moment to process.
Corner for sound like a fucking 2-year-old.
Makes us feel comfortable.
For what?
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Oh, yeah. You are small.
Have a seat. Guess what? I ain't gonna ask you again. Have a seat.
Johnson has been given a final warning, and as he leans against the wall, the officers ultimately put their years of combat training to the test and did the unthinkable.
Dude, no. Dude, they told you to sit your ass down.
Just sit down, bro. Just sit down. Just sit down, bro. Sit down. Bro, just sit down, bro.
See what happened? See what happened?
Get in there, get his arms back. I got him. Got him? I got him. Hold on, watch this arm right here. Get his right arm. Get his right arm. Got his left. Okay, I'm on you. Got him? Yeah, I'm on you. Okay. Come on.
Y'all need some help. Out of here. Boy. You feel good putting their hands on me while I'm subdued?
It's distressing to watch as 3 officers attack an unarmed man who doesn't seem to fight back. Johnson was arrested on charges of disorderly conduct for allegedly kicking the door of the apartment where his friend's ex-girlfriend lives and hindering prosecution for refusing commands during his detention. Although the charges against Johnson were later dropped, he sued the city of Mesa seeking $1.97 million in damages. Meanwhile, the 3 officers and a sergeant involved were cleared of any wrongdoing. You'd think that the cops in such a position of authority would know to avoid breaking the law. But people like Captain James French clearly did not get that memo.
Drunk?
No, I'm the captain.
Huh? A what?
Please.
Huh? I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay.
At around 1:40 in the morning on March 12, 2023, Oklahoma City Police observed an unmarked police vehicle swerving and speeding along a residential road. However, when the car pulled into a private driveway, the identity of the driver only made things more awkward.
Get back in your car.
I'm...
Drunk?
No, I'm the captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
Of what? Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car. You been drinking tonight?
I just got a ride.
You've been drinking tonight, sir.
I'm a captain on the police department.
What police department?
Oklahoma City.
What division?
Investigations.
What are you doing pulling in here?
My mom and I stay here.
You been drinking?
Please.
Huh? I'm not not turning my camera off.
Okay.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
You can easily tell that Oklahoma City Police veteran James French is highly intoxicated, even to the point when he thinks the camera can't hear him whispering. But despite the captain's pleas, the officer refuses to turn off the camera and continues with the investigation.
How much we drink tonight, sir?
I was at a poker game.
Because you're swerving all over me when you turn off you didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
How much you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much? How much is not much?
I don't know.
Beer? Liquor?
Yeah.
How many beers?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's 0140.
Midnight.
You think you should drive it?
No, but I came from 4 blocks.
Your mom lives here.
I live here.
You live here.
Yes.
Come over to the rear of your vehicle.
Okay.
You got any weapons or anything on you?
I do not. I promise you I'm not a problem.
Okay.
Despite French's rank, the officer treats him as if he were any other DUI suspect. The captain is then searched and told to stand in the open, where he is tested for balance and sobriety. However, he still seems more interested in making the same unprofessional request.
You know Lieutenant Britton?
Then there shouldn't be any discussion as to whether it should be available to...
He's a good man. I like him.
He is. He works for Jermaine.
Jermaine Johnson?
Yes.
Jermaine's a good man, too.
He is.
Hang on right there, sir.
Got you, brother.
Just stand with your feet together, hands down by your side for me. Hands down by your side, please. Look straight ahead. You see the tip of my pen, sir?
I do.
I want you to follow the tip of my pen without moving your head, okay? Don't move your head, sir. Come over here where it's a little bit more level. You may begin.
1,000.
Keep
Sir,
going.
can you turn that off?
I cannot, sir.
Please.
I know you're aware of our body cam policy. You know I cannot turn off this body
I
camera.
do, but I'd like to talk to you.
I can't do that, sir.
Please. Please. I'd like to talk to you.
Well, are you going to do the test or not?
Will you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you once we're
You
done.
can turn it off, you can turn it on.
I can turn it off once I'm done with my investigation, sir.
Okay. I'm a captain on this police department.
I understand that, sir.
I get
And I am a sergeant on this police officer, and I've taken an oath to uphold the law. I don't show favoritism to anyone, regardless. I don't care if you're a gangbanger or the President of the United States.
Sir, I'm not asking you for that.
If I was to treat you differently than I was to treat like some Southside loco or some pedo, how's that look on me?
Okay, I'm not asking you for that.
Even as the captain pleads with him to turn off the camera and just talk, the officer stands his ground, saying everyone must be treated equally. He's showing a fantastic amount of integrity that, unfortunately, you don't get to see too often, likely due to people like this who try to cut corners. They then proceed with the third and final test, which involves heel to toe in 10 steps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
Can I talk to you?
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, sir.
Now that the investigation is concluded and the captain is placed under arrest, the officer turns off his camera and returns the captain to the police department. After placing bond, French was put on administrative leave with pay. Not only was he suspended from his position as Oklahoma police captain, but he was also hit with a regular punishment for DUI. Realistically, this is how it should have been handled, and the Oklahoma City Police Department should be praised for this in the same way as the officer in charge of this case in San Diego.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me. And then, when I found out the door was clicked behind me, I positioned myself like this. And I already knew that there was no door handle, but I was just like frantic. I was like, I can't get out of here.
Okay. On August 14, 2023, San Diego police responded to a call about suspected auto theft at an intersection in Bay Park. What started as a routine arrest soon took an unexpected turn, raising serious concerns about the officer's conduct.
Thank you. Hey, why are you guys tripping on me?
Hey, just listen to him.
Put your hands behind your back. There you go. Stay like that. What's your name, dog? My name is Israel, boy. How you doing? Man, a little scared. What the f***?
I'll explain everything to you, man.
I know you're gonna explain everything.
Just relax, alright? Alright, any weapons?
Officer Anthony Hare detains the female suspect and calls in to confirm whether she has a warrant before loading her into his patrol car.
Hi, it's Officer Hare at the San Diego Police Department. I'm just calling just to confirm a warrant. Officer Hare? H-A-I-R.
Okay, yeah, it's confirmed. She's gonna send over the note, the warrant papers to watch it. So from there,
Got you. That's it, right? That's all I'm booking her for?
I have nothing, bro. I have nothing but a phone.
So when they do their scanner and everything, you're gonna come with me to my car. So let's go.
Oh, he said you heard him when he said it.
Oh, let's go.
About asking me.
Yeah, this way. Got your not your duffel bag, what is it? The drawstring bag. I got all of that. Your makeup. So.
Not really. You do your job. I understand. You do your job. But why would you hate it like that? I just want.
Just a little bit more. I don't want to pinch your skin. Alright.
Officer Hare tries to get chatty, which is standard procedure to make suspects more at ease. The ride back to jail seems normal until the conversation becomes a bit awkward.
It's all good. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I remember. Of course. You're not. So everything has to be, yeah. It's not lost or anything, you just have to go pick it up after. Yeah. Don't say that right now. I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
The suspect made the officer an inappropriate proposition, and he warned her not to say that since everything was being recorded. But if you thought he said so for the right reasons, you couldn't have been more wrong.
Good back there? Are you doing good back there?
935, you can 1022 follow the Yarrow address.
What's going on?
Officer Hare calls out to the suspect a few times before pulling over. He then turns off his body cam as he drives onto a residential street. After spending about 20 minutes in the back seat with the suspect, he calls for a fellow officer to help him out of the police car due to an embarrassing mishap. The next footage you'll see is from another officer who responds to the scene.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me. Everything just went wrong.
Okay, hold on, let me turn my camera off.
She's code 4?
She's code 4, okay.
Officer Hare appears anxious as he repeatedly tells his colleague that everything went wrong. He would later claim that he was checking on the woman in the back seat when the door accidentally locked him inside. He also said that his body cam had disconnected from the mount, which made his defense even more questionable. If Officer Hare had indeed been stuck in the back seat, he would likely have called for help much earlier than 20 minutes. However, his superiors weren't buying any of it, so he was asked to recreate the entire scenario.
Mind just showing us?
How you did it? So I was like this, and then you want me to see how she was laying down, or
How you ended up inside?
so yeah, so she was laying down, her face was over there, and then I was just like kind of right here. I was like, well, at first I was like, hey, wake up. I was like, hey, you okay? Blah blah blah. She did like, so her head was facing towards that way, and then so this is when I was shaking her, and then this is when I went in. But then I don't know if I had my hand like this, and then something like that happened, and I kicked it with my foot like that, and then I was in, and then I was waking her up like this. I was like this, waking her up. While I was waking her up, I hear the door click behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, I was like this. And then, when I found out the door was clicked behind me, I positioned myself like this. And I already knew that there was no door handle, but I was just like frantic. I was like, I can't get out of here.
Okay.
And then that's when she was able to sit up here. And then I told her, you stay there, blah, blah, blah. And then I was just like hunkered down like this on my side.
A full investigation into the incident had already been launched, and Hare wasn't helping his case with stories that just didn't add up. As if things couldn't get worse, investigators later found trace amounts of human discharge on his belt. Now Hare is given another chance to come clean, and investigators make it clear that they have doubts about his honesty.
I have problems with your story, Tony, and I want to make sure if there was something that you forced her, if she consented and said, hey, there's going to be, I'll do this or you do that, you know, we can have a good time, but there's a consent,
she did not
or
say
something
like
you
that.
forced yourself on her.
She did not say anything like, hey, if I do this for you, let me go. She did not, and even if she did say something like that, I believe I just...
If she said something and you said, hey, don't say that right now, because it's recording. Mm-hmm. You remember that?
I remember her saying something like, hey, I'm on right now, because...
I'm on what? What do you mean?
Oh, like my camera. I think I mentioned, because I don't know, there was one thing where she said, I don't know if it was like... I don't know if it was talking with the family issue or whatever, or she's asking if I was single, but that was the only thing. Was like, yeah, I'm just letting you know I'm recording right now. Mm-hmm. That's it, but... Yeah.
Okay, so if she were to say something in a sexual comment, and you were to say something like, hey, don't say that right now, it's recording, or it's, you know, whatever. You don't remember that, you're saying. Because I just talked to you about all that, and you said no. But I could tell you for a fact.
No, I mean, I remember saying something like that I'm on. Now that you mentioned it, because I did.
And what did she say? What did she say, Tony?
That I don't remember. I would have to look at my BWC again to see what exactly she said. That I promise I don't remember what she said.
It's odd how Hare doesn't flinch while recounting the same story. Now, investigators turn to the female suspect, and her account only makes things more complicated.
He was like, what did he say? Something like, he said, oh, are you single, or are you with your boyfriend right there, or something like that. Like, I don't know how I took it, like, I don't know how to take it.
So he asked you if you were single?
Yeah, I was sitting there. I don't remember how to take it. I kind of like laughed up. I think he might have used an excuse just to come into the back, because he says he's coming to the back, because I mean it would have to happen that way, because I don't know why he's like said that. He thought I wasn't breathing right or something, because I was laying down, and he said he came to the back. So he was telling the officers after, and I think he might have used like an excuse to get back there with me, but he didn't want to say. I mean, obviously he knows, so he didn't want to say anything that would get him in trouble, and so he opens the back door. He gets out, opens the back door, and then like he says that the door shut on him, and I don't know. I think it was just stupid.
You said you believed he used that as an excuse to get into the back seat. What do you believe was the reason why he was getting in the back seat?
I mean, it kind of is like only like it could only be like one other thing. Like, why else would anybody do that? You know. And I don't know if he was scared. I think he was scared. Like, he knew he was scared, and I remember him
When you say he knew
he closed the door behind him on accident.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh my god. So I remember I was like, what the f-? And he started panicking. He started panicking, and he was like, I don't know, he was scared. He was like tripping out. And then he called one of his friends, or he called somebody, I don't know who or how, but he called another officer, and they came to open the door for him.
The investigation revealed that Officer Anthony Hare lied about his interactions with the female suspect, claiming there were no personal or sensual conversations when evidence showed otherwise. His failure to follow proper procedures and questionable conduct raised concerns of possible physical exploitation. Officer Hare has since resigned from the San Diego Police Department, and the department chose not to file any criminal charges. This is just one of many examples of how cameras are essential to police work. But it turns out that cameras are not only used to help catch criminals, but they can also be used to catch cops planting drugs in a woman's car.
Did anybody check this compartment here yet? Well, here you go. Oh, yeah.
On November 29, 2016, Baltimore Police pulled over a car during a routine traffic stop. The officers informed the woman that the vehicle smelled like marijuana, and they had probable cause to search it. They then asked her to step out of the car and proceeded with the search.
So they get it up. Oh well.
Ma'am, is this car registered released in your name? Is it leased in your name?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Whose phone is this? Is this yours?
Yeah, it should be 2 phones in there.
One on the driver's seat.
Okay.
No, I know.
You do the trunk key?
Yes.
On the spare tire?
Yep.
Is your license in here?
Yeah, everything is okay.
The officers thoroughly searched the entire car, but found no traces of drugs. It wasn't until 30 minutes later that they stumbled upon something that made the situation even more suspicious.
Did anybody check this compartment here yet? Well, here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I knew it. I thought they were freaking out.
That's the weed smell right there,
That's
too.
why they were freaking out.
Oh, these are like little 5s.
Yeah.
She had a maximum 5 weed and a 5 jacket pocket.
These little small bags, and here's some dirt.
Hey, I'm gonna go hot just for this recovery and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've been off because I wasn't obviously hiding, so.
You want to call them, make sure they know that. They go through 62. Keep pushing over there.
Yeah, reach up under their feet, man. I'm still on, by the way. Are you still on?
Yep.
Okay.
Notice how the officer quickly checks the driver's side compartment of the car and retrieves a bag of drugs. This raises even more suspicion of evidence planting, especially since they hadn't previously found anything after a thorough search of the same compartment. Things are already getting awkward, but they decide to continue with the search.
That explains him being on his side.
That's definitely the bag. Because when he opened it, I saw green, and I was like, I kind of thought, if it's big enough for me to see, it must be weed.
That was gonna be a weed.
Yeah.
Nothing else on the
good job, so I think I inadvertently took credit for being an idiot.
Alright. I think that's everything.
The owner of the car, later identified as Shammer Collins, was arrested and charged with felony distribution of narcotics. However, after the release of body camera footage showing the officers planting drugs in the car, the case was ultimately dismissed and 2 of the officers involved were referred to the department's Internal Affairs Division.